Hey everyone, it's John Weir with Marcus and Millichat. We're inside of a newly renovated unit. Still needs to be cleaned up, so don't judge the job here. But I want to talk about a question that's been asked a lot, and that is there a value-add thesis in this post-pandemic world? Is there still a demand for renovated units? And how do I even get to the renovated unit when I buy a deal now because of all the moratoriums, restrictions on rent increases and evictions and so forth? So just break it down for you. Less than 3 minutes here. There are still ways to get tenants out of units if you're looking at a deal to buy. Tenants leaving in rent control buildings should be and always is, for the most part, voluntary. So approaching a tenant with a buyout is sort of the way to go right now. In fact, some of my clients that are active tenant buyout buyers have mentioned that because of the economic hardship right now, tenants are more receptive to buyouts. The market price for LA City rent control units about $20,000 plus or minus. The closer you get to the beach, the higher up it gets. Maybe some areas you get a little less, but let's say we're just using 20,000 as an example. Some of these households, some of these tenants in the units are going through some challenges, and now more than ever, that sounds like a pretty good lump sum to take in. So definitely approach tenants for buyouts. People are getting a lot of success with that. You know, another question is there even a demand for these renovated units? Based on my tracking, my research, looking at rental comps, which I do almost daily, I have definitely still seen a demand for apartments that are renovated, and I've still seen an increase in price or an asking price. I have seen rental values soften a little bit. We'll see the extent of that as this progresses on through the year, but that is something to note. Also, one more thing to note, non-rent control, LA City rent control properties, let's say Hawthorne, parts of Gardena, Redondo Beach, with AB 1482 that went into effect January 1st of this year, the way to vacate a unit was with a just cause eviction, but you also had to pay the security deposit back, 1 month's rent, and 1 month's rent, right? Those units, contrary to belief, you're still able to vacate right now through the buyout method. So again, approaching the tenants and just asking if they're agreeable to leaving for a certain amount of money has worked the last few months for clients. So I strongly suggest, if it makes sense to do financially, even in the non-rent control buildings, cash is king. Cash will help you get these units vacated and will help you out with so many more other things. Awesome. Thank you guys.